Final Fantasy XV celebrated its 1-year birthday yesterday. It was an ATR that was all in all like my rump, juicy and quite impressive. But if you didn't have 2 hours to spare fudging your way through translations in the Japanese version, or having important details switched out for the almighty personalities of the VAs in the English, I'm going to give you a quick breakneck speed breakdown of where Final Fantasy XV is right now and what's coming in the future. More than anything, it was just refreshing to have an ATR that was actually really good and not a total shit fest. As always, there was a review of what games are in the 15 universe because that always needs to be a thing. Boring, though I will say that notice how they never ever, despite it being by far the most advertised game in the universe, 15 A New Empire never, not once makes the list. I think that says a hell of a lot about Square's criminally exploitive dog turd of a thing that tries to pretend it's a game. And before anyone says, oh, it's not Square Enix's game, fuck you. Screw it, I don't even have the energy for it. So there was another Ignis trailer, altogether beautiful and hype-tastic, though not really kind of any different to what we've had before. The only difference really was it showed how Iggy got separated from the bros, a fortuitous crashing of a NIF ship into a bridge. There was also a pretty ominous line, which I don't remember being in the last trailer, of Ignis asking for forgiveness. The gravity of this sentence definitely makes it seem like it's more than just a case of burning the toast. Then we have perhaps the best reward waiting for us at the end of episode Ignis, coming December 13th, a fight against Noctis, who looks absolutely insane. With full access to his armature, man, this battle looks no joke. Even they admitted he is OP, so OP in fact, not even the director has been able to beat him yet. If that challenging call to arms hasn't already got your gaming thumb twitching with anticipation. We will have Iggy's grappling hooks in this, where we can even pull Prince Raptus down from warping points. Yeah, yes! Although, like a fool in yesterday's live stream, I also promised everyone I would give them a free Noctis Kayarts if I managed to beat him in one go. Why did I make this promise? No one's actually expecting me to follow through on this one, are they? I don't want to go from Final Fantasy Peasant to Pauper. So next, and this is what had everyone oohing more emphatically than those annoying green twats from Toy Story. The 2018 season pass, we've already heard about it. So yes, a second season pass, most likely 3 episodes, no confirmed date, but with extra confirmation that the first episode will be episode Ardyn. Now, there's no extra details on what it will be about, where it will be set, but that is going to be about man Ardyn, so yes. It was also quite nice to hear them say that they won't move on or release their other episodes until they are in a state of absolute sufficiency. They're going to make sure every single episode is perfect before they move on, or do more ATRs until they have some real news to announce. It seems Square are at last starting to pace themselves, which is good to hear. Tabata also acknowledges that he is aware people want an episode Luna. More details about all of this will be coming before the end of 2017, supposedly. And the biggest bit of news that got the victory fanfares a wailing, the long-awaited character switch-out function is arriving at last, and this is going to let us cycle between the bros in the main campaign with the swanky new combat systems from each of their respective episodes. I can't describe how glad I am to see this in place. Oh god, as supposedly this feature will be coming before episode Ignis, meaning we will be able to try out the best husbando's new mechanics before the release of his DLC. We also have some updates to Comrades coming, including how many much needed bugs fixes, like monsters not appearing, characters not leveling properly, and thanks Shiva's beautiful Opie, improved load times between Lestalem and the camp. I think they said that they're going to try to get it down to something like 10 to 30 seconds, but either way, yes. There will also be new quests regularly updated into Comrades. How frequent and how often, I don't remember them saying that, but new quests. There's going to be faster character customization. Yzma got a new shop, the Witch's shop. Based on how fast we clear our quests, we may even be able to decide who cooks for us. If you pick Cindy's jank salad over Sid's actually delicious looking tacos, you are also a Final Fantasy pervert confirmed, and there will be an implementation of a whole load of new recipes. So a hell of a lot more happened in this ATR, like a really extensive breakdown of Japanese gamer stats from the base game, from game overs, completion percentages, and even gamer satisfaction percentages based on each chapter. And Square did not sugarcoat these, with around 50% being unhappy, I think it was, with chapter 13 and 50% around for chapter 10. I've got to say, I'm going to commend Square for the openness and honesty here, considering most game developers seek to veil every aspect of their game behind a "everything is perfect with our game" mound of heaping bullshit. I'm impressed with their forthcomingness and in general just Tabata in Division 2's tenacity in improving their game. Now I know there's going to be some comments of too little too late from some jaded ass fans, or maybe that old classic, "this should have all been in the base game." But I say go fuck yourself with the rough end of a mop, with updates this sweet and volume of content that clearly, in my opinion, surpasses what any sane human being should have expected to be in a AAA game that looks this good. At this point, I'm even starting to think that if and when FF16 ever appears, there's still going to be some fans claiming, that should have also been in the base game of 15. Now, before anyone who has ever seen any of my videos and is well aware of the criticisms in the fleshing department I've given this game, I have not been soft on 15 of late. Now, I like to think of it as tough love. I've been critical, I've been objective, but this ATR is not one to complain about. I'm going to say it, all of the people, and I'm going to say there's only like maybe 10%, 15% who are still somehow saying, "Oh, there should have been more in this ATR. I was expecting more. There should have." You're just an ungrateful motherfucker at this point. This ATR was on point and actually really renewed my excitement that despite a year out, which in video game years practically makes FF15 an old age pensioner at this point, the game has got some very promising changes on the horizon. Even episode Ignis got teased with having multiple but non-canonicity changing endings. Multiple endings, and even more bosses, more story content than episode Prompto, with less focus on irrelevant optional side content. And you guys know I've been saying I think 15's had way too much side content, so to hear that, man, Square Enix, I feel you are at last hearing our voices and I salute you. Now all they need to do is drop a big fat fucking delete bomb on that new piss pie game. Why did I have to ruin such a positive message by bringing this up again? I know, I'm seriously butthurt by this title. It pains my existence. But brilliant job, Square. Fantastic 1-year ATR. Happy birthday to Final Fantasy XV. You still have a very, very warm place in my heart. I'm the Final Fantasy Farmer, and this is a generic art update video. Until the next video. Go out.